What's up, everybody? There's a major Batman villain hiding in plain sight right now in the Penguin, and I think the big reveal is coming this week in episode 7. So let's go over the evidence through the first 6 episodes. First off, let's get some facts to keep in mind as I go through this evidence of Julian Rush being Scarecrow. The whole theory spans from both the speculation online of his character's identity, but more so from Scarecrow's inability to experience fear and his constant pursuit to change that. I've personally seen a lot of that in Julian during the show, but that's not all. In the comics, specifically with the modern age Scarecrow, he worked as a psychiatrist at Arkham, just like Julian in the show. He was also a great chemist, which I feel was teased in the episode 7 preview after episode 6 for Julian. Then, for future reference, in the Batman Epic Crime Saga, Scarecrow develops chirotophobia, the fear of bats, after facing off with the Cape Crusader, and I'd love to see Matt Reeves tackle that. Anyway, keep all of that in mind as we go through this evidence now. It all starts with episode 2, his first appearance, where he's doing a red light therapy session with Sophia. He's calm, cool, and collected, some would say fearless, while handling her in this episode and really the whole show. Also, this painting, it's rather strange to me as it looks to me like a man and his reflection, that's what it feels like at least, both of which are screaming. But maybe the most important part of this scene is Julian's need to know how his treatment is working. That's an obsession for Scarecrow, again, tying back to his pursuit of fear for himself. Moving on to episode 4, this is where he's introduced, at least properly, as a psychiatrist in Arkham during the Sophia flashbacks. Just like Julian, Jonathan Crane, the Scarecrow, was a psychiatrist in Arkham, and he was also a professor of psychology. We see Julian paying Sophia pretty constant visits at her cell, demonstrating his fascination with her, as I believe she gives him a rush, pun intended. Sophia just feels like the bridge for Julian to become the iconic villain. Then when she comes to, after the Maroni attack, he not only saves her, but tells her she should take her family up on the trip to Italy. Now, I know I'm reaching here, but what if he's the villain of the second movie and because he cares about her, Julian is trying to get her out of the city before his attack? Just a little side theory there. Maybe I'll dive into it a little bit more if he ends up being the Scarecrow. But we've got more to get to from the Penguin, jumping to episode 5 now. Julian goes to see Sophia at the Falcone estate after the cops came to see him about her entire family dying the same night. There's a line of dialogue here, and this isn't the full thing, but it's the important parts from it where he says, "And I'd like to feel that too, with you. I'd like to be a part of whatever's next." He said that after Sophia accused him of missing the control he had, especially over her in Arkham, but again, he's chasing the adrenaline rush fear used to give him, not power. Then he also sits in the background like a psychopath while Sophia kills Johnny Viti and creates the Gigante crime family. Finally, we've got his scene from episode 6 where he and Sophia were having a little sexy time. First off, he loves her freaky shit scratching him to Kingdom Come, and he's sitting there like a good boy saying he deserves it. Now, all jokes aside, Jonathan Crane did not have the greatest childhood being bullied at school and at home, so there is a level where that parallel could be drawn for Julian. That, or he's trying to play Sophia's mind, which mental warfare is, I'd say, Scarecrow's second best weapon. Then the line of dialogue that confirmed this theory of mine, at least in my head right now, was when he told her, "When you find Oz, feel free to take advantage of my expertise." That feels like we're going to see his first batch of fear gas, and I talked about it in my episode 6 breakdown, but I do think he's connected to the mushrooms too, considering they came from Arkham. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I see a lot of Scarecrow in Julian. His name might not be Jonathan Crane, he might not share the exact same backstory, but the core of the character definitely feels like it's there, and to me, the relationship with Sophia feels like the Matt Reeves addition that will make it his Scarecrow. Now, changes obviously can go bad. We've seen it plenty of times with both Marvel and DC, but I've got quite a bit of faith in Matt Reeves and the other creators involved in this universe, considering they haven't let us down yet. And so that'll do it for now on my tinfoil hat session of Julian Rush being the Scarecrow. I hope this one pans out, but regardless, it feels like we're in for 2 great episodes of The Penguin to close out this season. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on my final 2 breakdowns, and just to support the channel in the freest and easiest way possible. Also, let me know if you think this series is realistic or not down in the comments below, and make sure you have a great day.